I am here today with Sarah Swift, author of Kill the Beast and upcoming release, The Last Queen of Faerie. So
Yay!
excited.
Thank
So
you so much
excited.
for having me.
Thanks for agreeing to be here so we can yap as certified yappers together
Yes.
about, about the books. So I loved Kill the Beast. It was just, I was actually just talking about it today with as I was excited about our discussion. The the uniqueness of it being cozy, but also deep and at times dark and heavy. Like it's not a cozy, light, curl up before bed read. It's a, I love these characters and the story, and by the end, I feel good, even though what they're doing is hard. And I think that's such a unique twist on, because I don't want to say it's cozy fantasy, but there's a part of it that feels so good. So
Thank
if that was your intent,
you.
you nailed it.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that's just like a product of my own, the two very different halves of my personalities is, classic like Queen of Darkness and then also very bubbly person. So those things kind of mix together when I'm writing.
Yeah. Like the only color I wear is black, but my favorite color is glitter. Like,
Perfect.
and, but like, will I ever wear that on my body? No.
I think you could get away with like black glitter. I think you could. You could pull it off.
I take all of my work notes in black glitter pen
I love
just to
that.
be like subtle enough. It,
I like it.
and then I handed it to someone. Can I have a pen? And I handed it. And I wish I could explain what this guy I work with looks like. And just in the moment, he was like, "Why is it glowing?" And I was glitter.
That's perfect. I love that so much.
You'll be fine. Um, so tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm familiar with your works, but Sarah behind the
Mhm.
scenes, what is that like?
I know it doesn't seem like it on the outside, but I'm very much an introvert. So I very much like to just sort of be in my little hobbit hole and read and obviously write. And with my husband and my dog, I like eating. It's like my other favorite hobby. I have a day job in the insurance industry. And yeah, so most of my day is like, gotta work, come home, gotta work, come home. But then in the weekends, I kind of cram in all of the creative stuff on the side. So
What kind of dog do you have?
he's a Boston Terrier, but he's blonde. So his name is Waffles.
Waffles is perfect.
He's such a goblin, too. He's just like a menace. Like today,
He's
oh my gosh, I was like, okay, I was sitting on my couch and I was eating pretzels and he wanted a pretzel. And so I gave him some. And but then I told him I'm like, no more pretzels for you. And I closed the bag. He immediately got up and left and went to go hang out with my husband because I'm only good for pretzels.
yeah.
So, yeah.
My dog is definitely a mama's boy, but would he sell me for a corn chip?
Oh,
Absolutely.
absolutely, right? Yeah, I don't even think it would take a whole corn chip for Waffles to sell me.
I
It's
think
like
the
half of
bag
one.
could open and that would be
Yeah,
enough.
exactly.
The pantry door.
Literally. When we go to my
God.
mother-in-law's, like she opens the pantry and he immediately runs to her. Like he loves whoever is about to give him food. That's who he loves the most. So,
When when my in-laws watch our dog, they make him their food, like
oh my
fresh
gosh.
stuff, like like, oh, I just made turkey and I didn't season it and I gave him a piece. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
he doesn't even want to come home. It's
Yeah, no,
awful.
that's
But I
that's his
love
favorite
like
person.
yeah. Yeah. It's
I
my
love it.
mother-in-law, me, everybody else in the world.
Yeah, I think mine is Waffles is this my husband, my mother-in-law probably, and then me.
Top three is good for dogs though. So I'm super excited about the last Queen of Fairy. Uh, what what would we? are we going to see something different than we saw in Kill the Beast? Are we taking a turn, or are we leaning in to the
Okay.
writings?
It is okay, so I would say it is similar in vibe. So you have there's fairies, obviously, because it's in the title. It is still gonna be that mixture of like dark and goofy, but it's a very different type of story. So, like, Kill the Beast was very focused on Alderic and Lysa's budding friendship. Like, that was the whole point of the book, basically. This one, there is so much going on. There's a lot of different relationships that I'm exploring, a lot of things that I'm juggling. There's actually a villain in this one. So, yeah.
Not a beast, but a villain.
Yeah, an actual villain. And oh my god, he's so much fun to write. I love him so much. So,
I feel like that would be such a great outlet to, like, you know what? I'm
yeah.
gonna write down like that intrusive thought I had, or that maybe not kind thought I had that I would never say out loud.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe it lives on.
Literally. I also like I don't want to give away anything, so I'm going to try to be really careful with spoilers, but you know how like not every fairy book, but like a lot of the fairy books, there is like a hot, dark-haired fairy man, and he's always like morally gray, and you just kind of come to love him, as does the female main character. And I kind of wanted to do the exact opposite with him, whereas no, he is the villain. He is extremely hot, but he is horrible.
And I'm still gonna love him, okay? Like that.
Oh, I hope so.
I'll still be secretly rooting for him.
Yeah, no, I think yeah, you're not going to be alone in that.
I'm so excited. Uh, so, what does your creative process look like? How do you get? Where do the ideas come from? How do you get them on paper?
It's like chaos. So a lot of my ideas come from the most random. Okay, so Kill the Beast came to me in a dream, and it was like one scene, and but it was like one scene where I kind of then knew almost everything, and then I just sort of had to like figure out all the character stuff. This book this book is like I okay, so I'm plotting another one right now, and so I'm going back through. I keep idea notebooks, and they're all color coded and stuff. And so I was going back through my idea notebooks for this third one, and I found I didn't realize Last Queen of Faerie. I had notes for like the essence of it forever ago, and then I kind of forgot about it. And so then I was like pitching stuff, and it felt like this idea came out of nowhere. Well, it turns out apparently it's just been sort of living in my subconscious for like years and sort of just popped back up at the perfect moment. So, yeah. And then I like my process is very I write longhand in a notebook for the first draft, and then I type it up and print it out, and then I revise by hand, type that up, print it out, revise some more by hand. So it's a little chaotic.
As someone with terrible handwriting, I just find such joy in handwriting, like handwriting things out. But every
Yeah.
time I do, I'm like, this is practically encoded because of
Oh, yeah.
this.
That's how mine is too. Like, I'm literally like, what does this say? I was doing my revisions for Last Queen of Faerie, and I like wrote out this whole thing, and I knew that it was great. And then I went back to read it, and I couldn't read it. So I had to decipher my own notes. So, but sometimes fun stuff happens when you can't read your own writing, because then you have to come up with something better. So,
Or you write down that one word and you're like, I'm totally going to know what that means.
yeah, and then I never do.
And I have no idea what that was about.
Yeah.
And you're in a really unique position too, where, you are still living your day job
Yeah.
life. What is
Yeah.
that like? And I'll give you a minute to think on it while I reflect. Like, even when I talk to my day job coworkers about being content creator, I put it in heavy quotations because I don't take myself that seriously. It's always like, okay, like I kind of do this thing, like after work and on the weekends because I read a lot of books. And I feel like if I being in the position of actually writing and having these works and I mean, Tor's no small publishing deal. Like you have like you're a writer, like full traditionally published, and then you go to work on Monday. And
Yeah.
like, do you still get the Sunday scaries? Like, how do you navigate that?
Oh gosh, it is like especially hard right now because now I have one foot firmly in this new life and one foot still in the old life. And so it's been a little bit more difficult to balance. Like balancing all the deadlines and stuff has been especially hard because writing is my passion. It's what I would prefer to do. Don't tell anyone at my work. But like if I could quit, I absolutely would, just monetarily. So it's like I'm gonna drop everything to make these deadlines. Like that to me comes first. But I obviously have to also pay rent and eat food. So like juggling it has been really difficult, but it has been really funny to see the difference in their understanding of like, so they knew that I was a writer since I got hired. I've been there for I think it'll be 12 years at the end of this month. When they hired me, they knew about it. I got like recommended to this job by somebody I used to work with, and she had told them. And so part of my interview was, what happens if you hit it huge? Are you going to quit immediately? And I had to explain kind of like, unless you're Stephen King, like that's actually very difficult. So, and now they're holding me to that. They looked up Stephen King's net worth and they were like, you're not allowed to quit until you are worth what Stephen King is worth. So, but like, so I've been writing this whole time. I mean, it took me, 15 years to break into publishing. And so nobody really took me seriously. They all knew that I did this, but the way they talked about it is like, oh, you're taking a week off and your vacation is writing? That's weird. And like now they're like, oh yeah, girl, go take your vacation, go finish your book. So the tone is very different.
And that was my first thought is your PTO probably looks different. And that has to be
Yeah.
exhausting too, because
Oh
you have to
gosh.
fill your cup somehow, but you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I need to use PTO to hit this deadline. And I'm sure you
Yeah.
have deadlines at your day job, and you're like, wait a minute, your creative outlet now has deadlines and
Literally. Like my deadline for the revised draft of Last Queen of Faerie, like the draft before the one I just turned in, because I just turned in one. But the one before that, the deadline was January 15th. And January 1st is the beginning of our absolute bananas busy time at work. So it was like I had to take a week off work. I had to beg them for a week off work during the busiest season of and because I knew I needed to hit this deadline and I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it without that week off. And so it has taken a lot of begging and pleading and very generous, kind bosses for me sometimes to take the PTO. When my deadlines are in the summer, it's not as bad because trucking, for whatever reason, kind of dries up in the summer. But
but I think it just speaks volumes to your work ethic and working with you when your boss is like, I know you did really well, but like you're not Stephen King yet. Please stay. Like, please
literally,
don't run away. Like, take the week off to go write a book. Like, remember that I let you do this when
yeah.
you think about it.
There's literally like I feel like now like whenever I tell them that like I got my sales information for Kill the Beast and it was better than I expected. Like I always have very low expectations of myself just because I'm a perfectionist and so I always I'm like, "Oh, there's no way I'm gonna, hit that." And then I do better than I think. And so I was telling my one of my bosses that and she reminded me she was like, "Okay, well, until you're Stephen King, you're not allowed to leave." Our deal though is that if because Stephen King, I guess, she looked it up. She tells me he's worth like $500 million or something. And she was like, okay, well, if you are worth $400 million ever, you could pay me $100 million and then I'll let you leave before that.
You can negotiate that last
Yeah.
100 million.
Yeah. And I'm like, girl, okay. So
I
that's
just
our deal.
I love that though. And I feel like, there's such I feel like there's such a gratitude in doing like, good work and being, I don't want to say like a good employee, like I'm not necessarily drinking the corporate Kool-Aid, but even like when I have fun things that come up, author events or just taking, I don't know, time to create, right? And my boss like knows like, hey, I'm going to see my favorite author in Pittsburgh. I'm out. Like I took the day off. See ya. And
Yes,
like,
yes.
but I mean, it's just like that. You do good work and you get, you know, if you're with the right people. I've had bad bosses too, but it's like, yeah, I will work for you forever because you encourage me to be myself and to have fun.
Exactly. Exactly. Like
Yeah.
I recognize that there's a lot of places that would be like, sorry, we're not going to let you have time off in the busiest time of the year. And so it has been so nice to actually have that support when I desperately, desperately need it. So I feel like I
Yeah.
lucked out. So.
So you're so are you done with edits for the Last Queen of Faerie?
So I just turned in my final draft, and then they sent me today the schedule so I'm going to be getting copy edits back in a couple weeks. I don't really know what that's going to look like because Kill the Beast, it was like I finished the final draft and then my editor looked everything over, said, okay, great, and then sent it off to copy edit. So copy edits was very largely like consistency, like continuity errors, you spelling, obviously, grammar. I have no idea how to use a comma properly, so there's a lot of comma stuff. I hyphenate words that don't need to be hyphenated. So it was a lot of that. This time we're on such a tight schedule that I don't know if she might be editing alongside a copy editor. I don't really know. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how that part of the process goes. Because I turned it in I turned it I turned it in on it was due on the 8th, turned it in on the 7th because I always do my most of my work on a Sunday, like a weekend. So I turned it in Sunday night. And then I was like, I forgot to add two sentences. Can I have that back for a second? And so then they let me add my two sentences and then I turned it in. So then on Tuesday morning, I got an email that was like, okay, yeah, this is good to go to copy editing. So they didn't, it's not like they read the whole draft. I'm sure they spot checked stuff, but yeah.
Yeah. So the drafts, editing, copyrights is a little bit different, but how are you feeling like up to release? Does the release excitement feel different? Does it feel different in the wild than it did for Kill the Beast?
It's a little bit more terrifying, I gotta say.
Oh,
Because there's like, so Kill the Beast, when I was working on it, I did it in secret. I was fresh off the heels of a book that I worked for way too long on. I was on, I think, 11 drafts before I was like, no, I think I need to give up on this book. And so then, like, all the critique I'd gotten from my critique partners had kind of hurt my feelings at that point because it was clear I was beating a dead horse, as they say. So I was like, well, I'm not going to tell anybody what I'm working on next. I'm going to do it in secret. I'm going to reclaim my love of writing because the previous book I was working on kind of just exhausted me so much that I'm like, I need to have fun again. So writing so much of it quietly was very healing. And then every part of the what came after was such a surprise to me that like it was just sort of perfect and wonderful and beautiful. And so then now writing after seeing everyone's positive responses to something I've written, having to write something else is uniquely scary. And then also doing it on such a deadline too, because this is the fastest, I'm very slow. So this is the fastest I've ever had to write something. So having to do it so quickly and also have people then expecting good things is very challenging. But I am really excited. This last draft, I'm like, okay, this is coming together.
I feel like there's something in there about the antidote of, you know, like parents, they say like bad moms don't feel bad. Like
Yeah.
there's something here about like, oh, I don't, there's a tangent there that I don't have the words to put together. Like you just are so excited, like you don't want to let us down. And
Yes.
I feel like you're not just like, oh, if I write it, they're going to read it. Like, here's your book. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm very like, I really want to do a good job. And like every time somebody says nice things, I'm like, I hope I can continue to entertain you. So, and especially because it is such a different type of book. Like Kill the Beast, like I said, is very focused on this. I mean, there's other relationships other than Lysa and Alderic's in the book, obviously, but that really is the focal point of the story. And so having a story now with The Last Queen that is very, it's a lot more, it's a story about a woman and her aunt and a woman and her daughter and like generations of women all dealing with trauma because I can't
oh,
write not trauma. But and
so I'm gonna
so
cry.
yeah. Not you're not gonna cry.
Can't wait.
But yeah, so like that's why I want people to know that like, it is very different because I don't want people going in thinking they're gonna basically get Kill the Beast with the serial number shaved off and like a couple new faces slapped on the characters, you know?
But that can be a pattern, right? And it's
Yes.
I don't like that. I like to see different things, and I think, and maybe it's because I'm probably over consuming books at this point. But when I
There's no
see
such
some,
thing.
I feel like late stage capitalism of books right now. But when you see something new and refreshing from, even if it's just something you wouldn't expect from an author that you already have an expectation for, you get excited. Like, I just love seeing, I feel like genre mashing is a new thing that I'm seeing a lot more of, and I'm loving that. Like, give me a horror historical fiction. I'm in. Like,
I have so many horror historical fiction ideas that I really want to try. Oh my gosh.
have you read The Girl with a Thousand Faces?
Not yet. Oh my gosh, it's on my list. I'm so excited.
That's the one that I was like, this is,
Oh,
not only was it good, like the book itself, the content, the writing, it was beautifully written, but like, okay, tell me about China and Hong Kong's involvement in World War II that I never knew about through
yes.
ghosts.
Yes.
Like, I'm
I feel like
educated. Oh,
oh, that's like my greatest dream because I love history so much. I didn't when I was a kid, but it's because when you're a kid and you're in school, they're just names and datesing at you. Like they're like, you have to memorize all this stuff. Whereas as an adult, coming to it through the lens of interpersonal stories, I'm obsessed now. And so that's why like Kill the Beast, I tried to find a historical period that really interested me and so like a lot of my ideas like, oh my God, I'm very, very interested in researching the Hudson's Bay Company. They're like the fur trappers that were in Canada. Anyway, so I'm like, how do I make a book, a fantasy book surrounding the Hudson's Bay Company? I'm gonna figure it out one day. I'm gonna figure it out.
I love it. And if you need to come to the Great Lakes region to do a little bit of
Yes.
rec- reconnaissance,
Yes.
you let me know. I'm
Okay.
pretty from PA to Michigan. I'm pretty well versed,
Okay, awesome. Give me my research assistant.
and like our half of Ontario, I'll also claim
Yes.
some knowledge
Oh,
of.
that's perfect. I'm like, can I work fairies in there somehow? I'm sure I could.
It
So,
is. It's a beautiful area. There's definitely some fairies at play for
oh, for
sure.
sure. For sure. Or like horror comedy. I am particularly obsessed with horror comedy. So, I would
I
love to write a horror comedy.
I would love to read it.
Thank you.
All about it. So okay, so we talked a little bit about how we're excited about the Last Queen of Faerie, and I'm very excited. Are you going to do before I switch back into I have questions about Kill the Beast, mostly
Yes.
Alderic's lovely personality. Um, do you have anything coming like up for promotion? Are you gonna plan a tour for this?
I have no idea. I basically do what they tell me.
Who
So,
do I email?
The publicist will tell me, my publicist, her name is Jocelyn, she's awesome. And so she just sort of emails me and she was like, "Hey, do you want to do this thing?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, let me clear my schedule because that sounds great." So I'm hoping that they send me out. I really love going and meeting people, so I'm very hopeful. But I don't know anything as of right now. So
So I'm emailing Jocelyn and daytime boss and be like,
yes.
she just needs a few
Yeah.
extra days.
Yeah, yeah.
I promise it'll be good.
Perfect. I'll give you both of their emails so you can harass them.
Excellent. I'll even send it from my work email to seem like very
Perfect.
professional.
I love it.
I'm just here to help.
Thank you.
So, so I have to know when you sat down, like, oh, Derek, does he have like a Myers Briggs, a Pinterest board, a Shopify account? Like, what kind of background did you have to do to bring him to life? And I'll say
He
Lisa too because she's great, but
so kind of he was the dream that I had that sparked this idea. The book was originally from his point of view. So I have a lot of pre-writing, I will call it, because I don't throw away anything. So I have a lot of pre-writing from his point of view, of him being. Am I allowed to do spoilers? Are we doing spoilers? It's
yeah,
been out for a little bit, right? Okay.
sure.
So I have writing of him being a knight, him doing his joust, him and his parents. Ragenhild used to be his grandma, so I have a lot of like stuff with him and Rags, his grandma. So yeah. So the whole idea was based off of him, and then it only once I really dug into it, I realized just from a plot and narrative point of view kind of issue, I I should do it through Lysa's lens instead. But he definitely has a Pinterest. I for sure. Like I feel like he would have the Pinterest and it would be mostly fashion and crafting. I'm pretty sure.
We
But
need the bonus scenes from his point of view.
there's a bonus scene in the paperback, which I'm very excited about. The paperback comes out in September. I think it's
Oh, I
September,
already
pretty sure.
pre-ordered. Okay.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay. So it's a Brandy and Alderic shopping adventure. So
Is that those are the two characters I have the most questions about? So, did
so
you
I
write
think
that for me?
I think I did. I think I did write it for you, and I hope that you enjoy it. I would love to one day like do a tiny little prequel novella because man, when I explained this book to my husband, like, because I got the idea, and a lot of times he never really knows what I'm working on. He's not a reader, so he doesn't read my writing, except he listened to the audiobook of Kill the Beast and he was like, wow. So that was very nice. But like he
Aw.
doesn't read my drafts or anything. So but I was excitedly telling him about this character I'd come up with. And so I was going through the whole thing of Alderic and stuff and he was like, I think this might be something. And so his enthusiasm was propelled me and like kind of motivated me to get it on paper. So
And I will say, as soon as he came onto the scene, from my first reaction from the cover was, oh, this is I see what's happening, or it's going to be like a relative, or I don't know, his long locks, his long white locks. I'm like, okay, beast question mark? Something is happening just from the cover. And so then I kind of let that sit for a minute, and then after he opened his mouth, I was like, I don't care what he is. Love him.
his dialogue was so fun to write. I love writing him so much.
it it reminds me of like I couldn't be as mean as I want to be in real life because I think that he could be a petty king, but
Yes.
he's not. But he could
Yeah.
be. Like I think he could humble anybody.
Yes, for sure. I wanted to give the impression that if he hadn't done so much work on himself, like if he had
Mm.
not really, fought very hard to be a better person, that he absolutely would be a monster. And so he could destroy someone with like 3 words if he really tried.
And I think that just speaks volumes to, like, and I don't know, I'm in my 30s now, but like to be in your soft girl era after feeling like you have to be a baddie for so long. And I
Yeah.
work in a male dominated field. And so I just feel like I always had to have that like edge. And as soon as I got over that, oh, and I think that's why I felt like so, not until it wasn't until you said, like, he's only kind because he's done the work to get there and he's worked on things, he's let things go, he's accepted certain pieces of himself. And you're like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I think that's why I love that man because I it took me 30 years to be that best part of a fraction of that for myself. Of I don't have to be rough all the time. I could
Yes.
still make a grown man cry. I've done
Yes.
it, but I don't want to do it anymore.
Yes. Like I'm just turned 40 and I'm the same way. I'm just like looking back at, like you said, like male dominated fields or like, yeah, just feeling like you have to be more like Lysa. Like you have to be rough and tumble. You have to be brutal to get ahead or whatever the situation is. But then realizing that your perception of yourself is so much more valuable than other people's perceptions of you, and healing, part of healing is like learning to let that shit go. And so yeah, so he has done so much work on just like you have to let it go. So that's like what
Oh
the
my
mermaid
gosh.
scene, where he's just like, you have to, they're mermaids, it doesn't matter, let it go. And a lot of times I'm Lysa, where I can't let stuff go, but I have to try to be more like him.
And and it's funny. I mean, it has been a while since I read it, but it was I saw Lysa's progression through that, right? But not I don't know that I've ever actually had that piece click that it is all Derek also. He did that years ago, and so that's where he's at. Like, I don't know that I clicked all of that to the bubbliness of like, oh, he healed because he is who he is. And it's like, oh, wait, no, sometimes you become who you are because you healed. And you're like,
Yes. Yeah, I very much wanted him to, he understands her because he was her. Like, he
mm,
definitely broke hearts. He definitely was, as you said, a petty king. He was not the best. And that's why he kind of blames himself for things, because he thinks of himself as capable of being monstrous because he was capable of being monstrous. But so I really wanted, it's like he doesn't just look past her rough patches or like their like rough edges. He had those same rough edges and he is just taking a really long time to sand them down and smooth them out, and he knows that she could get there too.
oh, I love that. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So we also have Brandy in Kill
Yes.
the Beast. Like, oh, and and I think I came off of rereading some of Travis Baldry's work, and I put
Yes.
Brandy as a big pot roast. And it took me a while to like unlearn that as I was and I was listening. I did listen to it. It's Moira Quark does that, right? Oh,
Yes. Oh, and I love her so much.
oh. Um, but I was like, I gotta like unbreak this like pot roast, this giant pot roast dog to Brandy because they have kind of the same like mannerisms too
Yeah.
of animal companions. Are we getting more animal companions?
Okay, so I originally there was going to be an animal companion throughout the entire book of Last Queen, but it didn't logically work the way I wanted it to. But I couldn't cut him completely. So
Okay.
there is a a sort of alive, sort of dead taxidermy tiger in the book.
Sold.
His name is Tatterdemalion. They call him Tatter. So he is still in the book. Originally, he went on their whole journey, um, but it just logistically, I couldn't make it work because they're trying to be sneaky, and I was like, it would take so much effort for them to try to hide a taxidermy tiger that they probably would just leave him home. So that's what they end up doing.
Yeah, you'd have to like write in like, and he's invisible when he wants to be.
Yes, yeah, and like they in the book they use glamoring powder to disguise themselves or make themselves invisible, but there's a whole thing in the book that they really don't have a ton of it. And so I'm like, would they really waste so much of this on the tiger? So so I ended up taking him out of the journey part, but I couldn't just cut him. I love him so much. So he's still in there.
Is Waffles your Brandy, or is
Oh, for
Brandy
sure.
just okay?
Yeah, because he's like all of the. Okay, Brandy is a lot better with directions than Waffles. Waffles listens to no one. So, like, Brandy would be like if Waffles, if we had actually trained him appropriately, then that would have been. So, but all of the best parts of Waffles are in Brandy.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I have a soul dog, and he's a little
Yes.
tripod, and
Oh,
but he is wickedly smart. But it
oh my
took
God.
he's 11, and it took 11 years for him to be like he's chill now, and he actually listens. He actually got out today, and I went into the front yard in the road, like he's like
Yeah.
in the road, and I was just like, "Yo," and he just like turned around and came back, and I'm like, even like
That's
3 years ago,
amazing.
3 years ago, I'd have been
Yes.
at the puppet. And I don't know if
Well,
I learned that that's not how I get the dog back. So I was just like really kind of casual about it. Like, okay, like if I don't get excited, maybe he won't think it's a game. So I don't
right.
know. It took 11 years to train me, or if just the dog figured it out. But
Waffles is
he's
also
that,
11, and it takes so long for them to just chill, you know?
and he's an Aussie. He's a mini Aussie, and he's
Oh,
just
that's
the
adorable.
the morbid, we heal with humor, right? So he was
Right.
hit by a car. That's how he got his three legs.
Oh,
And in after, I was like, maybe he'll calm down a little bit
no. Yeah.
because he only has three legs. That was 6 years ago, and it didn't happen. He ran agility for 5 more years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And like placed, he got up to fourth place with no handicap. And I'm like,
That's
no,
amazing. That is
he's
so
fast.
impressive.
He's so well, and he's slow. But like I was like, damn, now this dog has something to prove. Like now it's even worse.
That's the motivation that he needed to start winning stuff. I love
So
it.
all of that to say, I feel like Brandy, best part of Waffles are in Brandy, and I feel like the best part of anything I do creatively is Toby.
Yeah. Oh, Toby. That's such a cute name, too. I love
It's
it.
it's the copy and paste name for the 2016-17 dog. I think I know 12 Tobys now.
It's a
Like,
good name, though, so it's worth it.
it works for him. I can't think of a different name for him. So the other piece too that do you have the same cover artist for Kill the Bee
Yes.
from Kill the Bee? Because you can see some of the creative similarities. Oh my! So who is the cover artist?
Okay, her name is Kelly Chong, and I think her handle online is After Blossom
Okay.
underscore art. But I think most people know her by After Blossom because when I did the cover reveal, people were like, "Oh my gosh, After Blossom!" which is awesome. So yeah, she is incredible. Like her work is so amazing.
How does that process work? Do you say like you have a vision, or do you give them a blurb and like a few chapters? Like how does how does it come to fruition?
So, Tor, they asked me up front if I had any idea what I wanted the cover to be and if I had any cover references, like other covers that I really liked, any artists that I really liked. And so I kind of slapped a bunch of images into a Word document and sent them over. And then they kind of from there, they had her in mind. And I will say I don't know Kelly's pronouns, so I'm going with her. But if anybody knows for sure, just let me know. Um, but yeah, so they sent me then some sketches that she had done. And a couple different options. So, like, there was one where the beast was more prominent, and Alderic and Lysa were a lot bigger on the front, like right beneath the beast, and the color palette was like dark blues and purples. And then there was a couple ones that were similar to that, with I think just varying sizes and palettes and stuff. And then they had the one that's basically what the cover ended up as, just a sketchier version. And so then they told me like, this is the one that we're thinking, but let us know. And it's gorgeous. So of course I was like, well, that's I think gonna be the one. Um, and so then after that, it was a lot of like uh getting sizes right. Like Brandy was really tiny at first. And so I think maybe she had thought he was a puppy because she hadn't read the book, I don't think. So he was really tiny in comparison to Lysa. And so there's notes about like how big he should be and then like what color he should be or what color Lysa's hair should be, stuff like that. And so then she kind of tweaked it and then came back with a final, which was absolutely perfect. So,
That's really fun though that you get to have that other side of the creative process of you went from I have an idea, therefore I made a book. I wrote this book,
yeah.
right? Here's output to I have this idea, you make like let's make it together.
Yes.
Sounds like really fun contrast to the writing process.
It's been really awesome. Like, I really like the team aspect of like it's it's all me up to a certain point, and then there's a team involved because there's a team with editing and copy editing and stuff, and then yeah, like a team with the cover art and everything. And I like that vibe because I'm never married to my own ideas. Like, I'm always excited when people have suggestions that I didn't think of or questions that help me dig deeper into a thought I had. Because sometimes I'm just throwing things out there to see what sticks. And so that's been like my favorite part of traditional publishing so far is like other people being involved so that I can kind of get out of my own head and make something that's better than what I alone could have made it. So.
And creating I feel is fun when you're together, right? Like there's something
Yeah.
about having the inception of it on your own, but then to say like we did this, and I think that's a personality thing too. I'm sure there's many people who probably don't like that part of it, of everyone having a say. But as people, it's exciting to be like, help me make this better, and
That's how I feel. Is like I know that just being online and seeing a lot of aspiring authors, like newer writers where people are very concerned about if you pursue traditional publishing, are they going to take your idea and force you to do it a different way when you don't want to? And that has not been my experience at all. The experience that I have had is very much how can we make this better in a way that the author is happy with, that everybody is happy with it. It really is a team effort. Nobody is forcing me to do anything. I happen to love everybody's ideas, so I rarely push back on anything because I'm like, oh, heck yeah. So, maybe it would be different if there were ideas being thrown out that I absolutely hated. Who knows? But but my experience so far has been very positive.
shout out to the team. But it feels like
Yeah.
an amplification and not a critique, right? Like
Exactly.
let's
Exactly.
let's highlight this because it's gonna take it to the next level. If that means maybe we have to back off of something else, it's not like they're
Yes.
coming in and saying, big red X,
Right. Exactly.
redirect. It's like, hey, let's make more of what's already here.
Yes, and like take the things that are working and deepen them, and then take things that aren't working and either like they really don't make me cut a whole lot. Like I'm like always adding stuff. I'm a very lean underwriter. Like the draft I turn in first is very tiny, and then a lot of it is my editor being like, okay, well, you kind of have to explain how stuff works. So I tend to add stuff. So like I said, it would be different if I was a different kind of writer. But my experience has been like, this is working really well. Let's do more of this. You know, this isn't working for these reasons. How do you feel about that? And my response is usually like, well, that wasn't that important to me to begin with. So let's figure out a better, different way.
Yeah. So we've got two standalones on deck, and it sounds like a third one brewing.
So I have, okay, so my contract with Tor is for 2 books, and then they have what's called an option, which is where they get to look at a third and decide whether they want that third. And then if they don't, I think then we're free to take it elsewhere. I don't want to take it elsewhere. I'm very much hoping to continue working with this team because they're absolutely incredible. But yeah, so that's what I'll be working on next is my option. And it would be a standalone.
Do you have any interest in ever doing a series, or with the, I mean, you have so much already going on in life. Feels like standalones. I like a good conclusion sometimes, you know, like I want to be
Yeah.
done with my work. I
I'm
feel like
kind of
that's
the same. Yeah, like I like reading standalones. I do like reading series, but I get so busy that I take too long. And then by the time I get to the next one, time has elapsed and I have no idea what's going on anymore. So, so the standalones work really well. I would love to do a duology though. Like I have two particular ideas that would be, I think, good in a 2 book thing. So we'll see.
well, we're just getting started. We're only on book two.
Yes.
Plenty of time. So my notes are to make sure that we email about the tour, both a publicist and
Yeah.
boss, and to
Yes.
bully tour to make sure that we're
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Make sure that they want my third one, okay? It's gonna be up to
I
you, so
I understand the assignment. Okay,
perfect.
I'm doing my best.
I'm very excited about the idea that I have for the third one, so I am just really hoping that they are also excited about it.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So what fueled this second book? What books have you been reading? What music? What series? Like what is current obsession?
Okay, so first of all, metal music is what gets me through everything. So,
Avatar Girls Unite. Okay.
yes,
I'm
I
gonna
love Avatar.
what
It's
is
my favorite.
what is the invisible thread of reading Avatar Metal to us being in this room together today?
Okay, my theory is that Avatar is exactly the vibe that I'm trying to capture with my writing because they are heavy and they are goofy. Is perfect. Like, okay, so we just saw them in April and we checked into our hotel because I'm old and so now when we go to concerts we try to get a hotel because I'm not driving home from LA at midnight at 40 years old. So we check in and the front desk lady, she was asking why, like what brings you here or whatever. And so we told her we're going to a concert. And she goes, "Oh, is it that metal band that's kind of silly?" In that exact tone. I was like, yes, it is the metal band that's kind of silly. And that's kind of when I realized that's my exact writing style is
Oh,
silly and dark. Yeah.
I love everything about that. It's
Oh, I
been
know.
years. 20 like before COVID, and I saw them in Cleveland, and I
Oh,
my brother's a big fan. He's the one who pulled me in,
oh my God.
and they had a little metal band. I don't want to say it. They had a metal band
Oh,
at the time, but he was like in high school, so it was like you can say
yes.
a metal band.
I love
Um,
it.
and like they met, so the guitarist of their band saw it's
Yes.
Tim, right?
Yes.
And like met, like talked with him, and like,
Oh,
and granted, I mean, maybe they weren't as big at the time, but like
but still.
those those now young men like still remember
Oh my God, I'm
like
so jealous.
that. Um, and it was before we had got there, so I was like kind of mad. And then
I
I
know.
was like,
Oh, I would be so mad.
I'm the villain now for making them not have. I had like my brother and cousin in the car.
Oh my God.
Whoops.
Oops.
Um, I could not navigate. That was Cleveland though, or Pittsburgh? No, that was Pittsburgh.
Oh,
That was Pittsburgh because I couldn't navigate that very well.
cities are so tough driving wise. Like
And
I'm used to city stuff ish, but no, like downtown LA is I feel similar to Pittsburgh. Like it's just a mess.
and a problem I never thought I would have as an adult is my problem with Avatar the naming, because
Oh yeah.
do I still rewatch Avatar the Last Airbender every
Yeah.
year?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Is Avatar metal
Yeah.
my top listen for probably a decade at this
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
Also, yes, and it's never the blue people,
No,
and
it's not ever. I have to
it's
specify not the blue people. Like when we went to go see them, I was like, we're here for Avatar, not the blue people. We're here for the Swedish metal band.
and
Like,
I'm always talking about Avatar the Airbender and not Avatar the Fern
yes.
Gully knockoff. Like that's
Yeah.
always
Literally.
literally.
I know. And it's like, I know they've had that name since they were in like high school. And so they're never going to change it. But I'm just like, please. But I love them so much.
Slowly chipping away. But I love that invisible string for
Oh my
us.
God. Me too. Anytime I meet anybody that is into them, I'm so excited because I listen to them probably more than is healthy. I didn't know that. I saw this thing online and it was like, who knew that instead of therapy, I just needed like a clown to scream at me? That's
That
same.
I agree. And I really like their songs that are not in English. Like something about that
Yes.
is therapy.
Oh my God, like Sarbamba, where he's just like yelling at us in German or whatever. Oh, I think it's German. But oh my God, I love it so much.
And if I need to cry,
Yes.
Tower.
Okay, Tower is on my playlist for book two. Like, there is
Sarah, I
heavy Tower vibes. Like, okay, so I made this playlist of like book two, and it goes from Don't Go in the Forest, which is a huge theme in this book, is Don't Go in the Forest, and then right after that is Tower. So
okay. I'm already crying. It's fine.
I'm so excited.
It's fine.
Tower
Um,
is like I love Tower so much. Oh my God. And then when he plays it, okay, you have to go to a new show because he plays it on the piano sometimes, and he has a sparkly piano jacket that he wears when he plays Tower. It's so awesome.
Johannes is icon,
Oh,
absolute icon. He did play
yes.
it when we went, and that was again really sad
Yes.
because it was
Oh my
and
God.
I swing my music spectrum from metal to like trash rap. Like
I love that so much. Mine is literally okay. I start the day with Enya, and then I end up with Avatar. So it's a very wide range. I feel like metalheads, I don't know. I feel like we have a lot of different tastes, you know?
and my fun fact is I will cry at like live music will always make me cry.
Oh my God, same.
Um and I spent more money than I should have to see old Lil Wayne. Um
Nice.
two years ago at this point. It should have been my most gangsta moment as a
Yes.
middle-aged white woman. He comes on stage, tears. And I'm like,
Oh my God, I love it.
cool.
I lose my absolute ever loving mind. Like, because there's something that short circuits in my brain where I'm like, this person is right here. Like this band that I'm obsessed with is literally right in front of me. And like we've been lucky in that we get pretty close to the stage. I'm never gonna be a rail rider because I can't get there at like 1 p.m. and wear a diaper because that's what seems to be what they have to do. So I'm never gonna be front row. But one of them, we were in like the second or third. row, and Tim was like right there. And I was like, I lost my shit a little bit. And I started, I didn't realize it, but I was like jumping up and down the entire time. And then the next day I couldn't walk because my calves are not used to doing that.
I am getting to the age where I would also like a seat. I would like a
Oh, yeah.
hotel and a
Yeah.
seat.
The hotel is crucial. We're seeing a band. I don't know if you know Chemists, but we're seeing them at the end of the month. They're like doom metal, so they're spelled Khemmis. So if you like doom metal, I would check them out. They're awesome.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Before I forget too, there's Castle Metal, and one of
Castle
my book
Rat.
friends was from Jeff.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And I was like, I love this. And it was
That's
just
so cool.
such a campy experience, right?
I love
Castle
that. Oh
Jeff.
my God.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I really want
Yeah.
to go see somebody like that. I want to see my husband's really into Mastodon, so I think we might go see
Oh,
Mastodon soon.
yeah. My brother
But
is the same. Yeah.
yeah,
Wield and Woe
Wheeled and
is the
Well.
name is the name I
That's
was looking for.
I love that. Okay, I have to check them out. And then
Um,
yeah, just there's like oh, I love that so much. I love metal.
so the next part of our journey together is Avatar is gonna send book talk is gonna tag find Tower,
Oh God.
and then we'll go and we'll
I
be
love
like,
it.
that's our next thread of the invisible
I
sheet.
I love that so much. I wanted to, because they do what they call secret gatherings now, where you can basically buy the VIP to meet them. And my husband was like, we should buy the secret gathering and then bring them your book. And I chickened out so hard. I was like, I was so close to doing it. And then I'm like, but who the fuck am I? Like, I got so scared and I couldn't do it. I think the part of the problem is if I saw them, I would just burst into tears. Like I
Oh,
would like to think that I would be so suave and be like, "Oh, hey." But I would just cry.
immediate waterwork.
We met Ghost, the dude that does Ghost. Oh my God. And he was like I think it was during the Papa 3, or maybe he was Cardinal Copia. But anyway, when we met him, I had done like a drawing for him. And like, he turned to look at me and I completely froze. And he was like, come over here. And I was like, I got so scared. And I couldn't
Yeah,
say anything. I was so quiet. So,
I
yeah.
love that. I love it. So we're sending Avatar your book so that they can know that this is happening. They've
Oh my God,
got
that'd
to
be so crazy.
they've got to have a PO box. And I'll
They
definitely connect
have
them in
to,
with
right? Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, no, they have to. I was like, maybe have a manager or something. I
and
bought a
like you said,
cameo from Johannes when I finished the book. So he did like a cameo in makeup, which was really cool. So, yeah.
and you didn't send him like here's like I have a book for you.
I got too scared. He's just so cool, okay?
I'm finding a PO box and the
Okay.
new paperback is going.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So is there anything you would like to let the readers know in my little curated corner of the internet? Not
hmm
it's not going to the masses. But is there anything that you would want to end with?
Um, Pre-order the paperback because there's a bonus scene. And Last Queen of Faerie, I think, is going to be I'm very excited. It was very challenging to write, but I'm very excited to share it with everybody. And the one thing I want to share that's not spoilery, but I have a character in it. She's my main character's aunt, and she has a carpet beater as a weapon. So I'm very excited about that.
It's written. It's got Tower on the soundtrack. We've got
Yes.
Carpet Beater. We've got the taxidermy tiger.
Yeah. Like
Generational trauma.
yes, yeah. Like imagine like cuz I think I think I decided my main character is like 35. I refer to her as being 30 something. So she's like 30 something, and so her aunt is like an adorable little old lady, and she can fuck shit up like. So I'm very excited for this book, and I can't wait.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to be here. I'm so looking forward to The Last Queen of Faerie, and I
Thank
will always
you.
hype up Kill the Beast. So thank you for writing such fun books.
Thank you so much for having me. I had such a blast. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.